We got the Dragon pucks today. Here we go. Do a microphone check here, 1, 2. About a minute in here. 17 on the clock. All right, getting ready to go here. A little early start. The game before us is wrapped up. Zamboni had some extra time resurface. Hey, how we doing, Coach? Hey, and here we go. We're playing hockey. Coach Ed behind me here and watching his squad. Got to think he coached a few of these kids in his day. He was a pretty prolific bantam coach. Ed Maddie. All right, Dragons taking on the Darien 16U squad, blue, minor. So trying to figure out some of these helmets here. Some might be Darien players and maybe on the younger side. So some of them maybe not getting action yet in high school, but pretty deep squad for Darien. Now and paddled into the zone. Gurla tries to escape. He's got Porto right next to him. And Shem's going to gather behind the net. Surveys the scene. He skates it out. Big stretch pass up to Porto. Porto unable to grab it. But he's going to give chase. He gets behind the net. No ice. Porto, disruptive, in the corner. Goes the other way with it. Darien looking for the escape. Huge squash there. And that's number 29, Angelo. Clear by Shem. A smaller bench today for Dragons. More normal squad, I think, though. Porto gets a clear. Backman calls for ice. And frontman agrees. 15-15 remaining in the first period. All right, face off on the far side. Stringfield efforts to it. Gurley gets back on it. Stringfield. Good racing up. Got one of Stringfield's crew from California watching today. A little earlier than usual. There he is. Put a number of goals up with the season. In Stringfield. Big Luke there. No names in the back, but Dad's calling it. Got a boy Luke. And gets to McGovern. McGovern right to the breadbasket. Drops down. Gets a stoppage. And we got to face off again, far side. On his own here, Maddie shot. Nice rebound there. The trailer. Good to capitalize on it. Porto, nice grab right before the blue line there. Goes it deep. 13 minutes remain. Good pad save. Wilson shot. Angelo. This is Schulte. Schulte. A little physical along the players' bench there. Coming in is Lockery. Sends that one wide. Angelo tries to corral it. Shem reaches. Then turns. Gets it past Lockery. And it's going to be an icing call, and we'll go all the way down with that. .4:30 into the contest. Scoreless here. At the Lou, 4 o'clock slot of ice. Seen this all year. Darien shot, stopped by McGovern. And retrieved there by Lockery. Lockery feeds it up to Gurla. Gurla just over the blue line. Gurla stops. Centering pass. And Darien back on the attack. But Gurla interrupts that passing lane. Lockery. And Lockery goes down. We got a penalty coming the way of Darien. Tripping call. So at 12 minutes remaining, and just 5 quick minutes in, Dragons will go on the power play. Number 81 in the box for the trip. Porto fix the situation. He's got time, and it's a numbers game. 5-on-4 here for the Dragons. Back pass, Lockery. Almost a second trip there on Gurla. And Lockery, whiffer, and able to get full power work to it. Shem tries to get it to his stick, and Gurla's got to retreat with it. Gurla to Porto. Porto at the center ice. Right over center ice, over the blue line. Porto goes from behind, takes a strong side shot, and goaltender digs that off the ice. A couple scoring chances here for the Dragons in the power play. 64 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Change of personnel. 2 come in for the Dragons and a full complement of 4 for Darien. Some fresh legs on the ice for the second half of this power play. PP2 maybe. Or PK2. And Porto ties his opponent up. Still efforting at that puck. And Gurla, while retreating, comes back, steps up to that puck, closes up the gap. Maddie to Porto to Gurla. And we got a twig in center ice. And butt end pops out too. Not sure whose stick that is. Looks like one of the Darien players. Number 18. He's trying to get a stick. Oh! Good effort there. Stringfield at the back door. And good save by Darien netminder. The track over on it. 15 seconds remain. Gurla, strong side shot in power play. Final second, stick off. Great effort by McGovern there to get the door closed. Let's hope he doesn't knock off the Ethernet line there. It's always tenuous here. Successful PK for Darien. Yeah, it looks like we got a delayed penalty coming. The touch up. 77 White, and Xavier Mitchell pops down with his teammate in there. Porter comes to the box. You just watch the line there. You just watch the line. Now Darien back. Good opportunity to show off their power play. 150 remaining. Assembling in the neutral zone. Getting into the zone. The defender throws it out. Oh! Dangerous one. Shem throws that one up. Ice in the low slot, and Darien there to capitalize on it, but McGovern sees it.
Let's go.
$37.95. Face off dot. Big clear from Stringfield. Stringfield sends it all the way down. Netminder captures it. Sets it up in the trapezoid. Darien back in the zone. Oh, backdoor. Centering pass there. Gets it through the crease. And power play goal for Darien. All right, makes it a 1-0 game here. Girl shot, big pad save. Dragons in the zone, but Darien back on the attack. Oh, over end here.
What's the call?
And big hit there from Porto. Looks like he got sandwiched.
That's not interference.
Interference call here on the way.
That's not
Porto.
interference, ref. Terrible call.
Gorilla picking up
Terrible call.
his neck guard there for his teammate. All right, so 2 minutes goes on the clock for another PP for the Darien squad. Clear all the way down. Robbing seconds off the clock. Darien assembling. A little bit more organized this time through. Gorilla. And 96 again. That far side. CVV has played come down as the F2 or F3 in that play. D-man holds it in. Working along the circle. 81 for the D. 96 going over the net. 13 disruptive on the high slot. Or sorry, on the high crease. And escaping, if just briefly right now, are the Dragons. And Gurla, again, getting disrupted in those passing lanes. And giving pressure is Schulte. And big stretch, and that's going to be nice for Darien. Again, they've got the man advantage right now. Icing call, come all the way down. And we get a face off. Just to the left of the netminder. In front of the player's bench. And Dragons holding the zone. Keep the zone on the icing face-off. And Darien trying to assemble, but all kinds of pressure coming their way. Big slapper into the zone. 20 seconds remain in the man advantage. Darien. The drop off for Darien. and unable to get to it. Nice work by Stewart there. Matthew Stewart giving pressure. Porto comes out of the box. Porto Stringfield 2-0. Netminder comes out of his crease to play it, and hand passes the ball, and we'll have a face-off down in the zone. Bang play there as Porto was coming out of the box at the end of the penalty, and him and Stringfield charging hard up to the net, and Darien Netminder gapped up, took away that space. Draw back. Shot from Wilson, blocked. Wilson's going to come back, retrieve. Wilson has Gurla. Gurla opens up, receives. Beat off the wall, Stringfield. Stringfield to Lockery. Lockery going to chase over to the Zamboni door. And that one's slapped all the way down and ices the call. Both men agree. 6:05 remaining. A little more pep in the step here for the Dragons coming off the successful PK. And had some scoring opportunities as well on the shorthanded effort. Stringfield shot, and Dragons goal. Equalizer there, off the face-off. Stringfield buries that one. Makes it a 1-1 game here in the first, with 6:02 remaining. Stringfield and Gillo work to gain possession into the zone. All kinds of tied up there is Angelo, the North Brantford player. Hornets wearing the purple, bright purple helmet there. Unique color here from the high school hockey scene, Connecticut. Gurla. Nice feed up to center ice, but how to get to it is Lockery. More physicality entering the game right now. Oh, shot nearby. Number 96. Stringfield's going to try to get it wide. Lockery there. And coming all the way down, number 12. For Darien. Carries it really close to the net there. And, getting all kinds of attention from the Dragons. Darien back at it. Blocked by Shem. It's a little bit of a tennis match between the blue lines right now. And it looks like we got a penalty here coming. The way of the Dragons. Another one comes over. 2 shots. The government stops both. Adding the extra attacker, pulling the netminder. And roughing call. Delayed penalty here. And Gurla. Good to see Gurla coming to the box. Roughing's the call. 2 minutes. At 4:34 remaining in the first period. And Darien, third power play of the day so far. 1 for 2. Schulte disruptive, and shot comes over to McGovern. Traps it down. Coach was saying, take his eyes away. Darien coach looking for someone to post up there and probably screen McGovern. Shem clears the zone there. Doesn't really allow that to happen. Working along the wall there. The Darien players. Shem rims that one around, gets by the defender, clears it all the way down. 90 seconds remain in the power play. Again, third of the day for Darien's early contest. Shem disruptive. chasing down. Darien in the zone. Shot. Nearby. Rebound clear by Shem. Shot. Thrown deep. It might have been just a dump and chase there. With speed, Darien come in. Usually you'd see Gurla out here on the PK. And a little disorganized along the wall here. 43 seconds remain in the 5-on-4. Darien losing the zone. They dump it deep and they get a swap out. Looks like their PP2 will come out as Porto controls the puck. Porto unable to get a lot of mustard on it. Shem gets to it. They're going to freeze along the wall there. If just briefly. D-man takes a shot well off the mark. Other D-man gets it. That one to the glove of McGovern. That would have had the net, and McGovern not grabbed it. All right, 8 seconds remain in the Gurla penalty, and he's asking if he's going right to the ice, which has been typical with a man out of the box. Comes back to the D-man. D-man takes a shot. 81's been on the mark there, this shot. Is that the accuracy? But those kind of shots coming to McGovern, he's going to grab all the time. If he's got eyes on him. Final seconds remaining. Played off the glass. Gurla comes to the ice surface. And Gurla will go to the bench. Lockery comes out for him. Pass intended for Lockery. He eventually gets to it. I'm going to try it again. Paddled up over to Stringfield. Stringfield throws it into the zone. Giving chases Porto. That one chipped up. Lockery not tall enough. Didn't have bad ups to get that one. That was pretty close to the roof line. Yeah, the Lou always has a low roof, and you got to be careful not to roof it. 97 effort to get it over to the net. He's given all kinds of pressure there by Stewart. And a whistle here, not sure. Penalty comes? And that's dislodged? Not sure. Sorry. Puck must have popped up into the net there. On the glass inside there. All right, going to face off in the zone. 143 remaining in the first period. Gurla's going to come out of the zone on his own. Gurla's got Lockery. Lockery gets chopped down. And hands up, asking, why is there no penalty there? Number 12. Porto plays it off the wall. Porto gets it up. Comes over to Lockery. Lockery to Porto. Oh, Angelo. Offsides is the call.
Right, pipe for glasses, bud.
All right, so face-off just outside the zone. 69 seconds remaining in the first period. Porto skates up fast. Face-off dot. Ties up his opponent. That one pops back up. D-man control. Gurla, Gillo, and Darien. Player picks it off. Charging hard. And blocked. Gets up into the... Stop the clock. And the clock ticks off. A few extra seconds there. Face-off draw back to Darien. Shot. Face-off winning shot. We've seen the D-men get engaged here. The accuracy for number 81 has been pretty good. 45 has been a little bit off the mark, but that's saved by McGovern. The face-off, won by the Dragons. Shem comes back with it. 40 seconds to work with. Shem up hard, with speed. And he's got help with Schulte. Schulte at the Zamboni door. Always a tricky spot for the puck stick, and I've seen the monster come out and grab many a stick this season. The dragon that is the Zamboni, almost there, right? Get your stick perpendicular to that wall and just gobbles it up. Gorilla. Tries to get it to Shem. Maybe get out of the zone. And no goal there. Yeah, quick bang bang play, but time runs out. All right, so the Dragons at their player bench. 17 minutes goes on for the second period. All right, Darien win. Face off. I think I heard Darien coach say it's good tempo. All right, take advantage of the D-men there. And off to the races is Lockery. Lockery, the breakaway. That might have did not come up and play it there. I'm surprised he didn't. And offsides. And pops back in. Get a face off outside the zone. All right, D-to-D pass for Darien. Hinge it up. Oh, looks like a Wilton player there, number 13. Digging deep, Wilson. Lucas Wilson. And Gorilla's going to help his team partner out. Gorilla, Porto. And Gillo. Gillo back paddles it. Slaps it up nice. But comes right back down to the D-men. Wilson, Gorilla, Porto. Porto slaps it deep, giving chase to Schulte. Schulte, Stewart there along the blue line. Good job by Angelo to keep it onside. In the zone, Wilton player. Porto surveys the scene, takes a shot, blocked up front. Shem throws that one deep. Goalie tries to get to it, but unable to temper it down. Tee it up. Rims out. Shem with pressure. Darien possess. Offsides there. The other way. Offsides of the call. Joe was asked to leave the ice altogether. Not sure what the call is here. All right, so game misconduct is the call. Fighting. Usually see two taken for something like that, but sure, I understand. All right, Stewart comes to the box to serve the penalty, 5-minute penalty, 5-minute major. Getting a quick clear off the face-off win. Gurla. Porto gives pressure. Goalie passes out of the zone. Gurla gets another clear. That one tipped down. But Gurla with it. Oh, sorry. Porto. With a shorthanded effort. The best way to chew a 5-minute penalty is possess the puck here. Stringfield, a little overconfidence here from Darien on their power play, the 5-minute major penalty. And another clear by Gurla, which is third in the first minute of this penalty. Gurla again's getting to it. Plays into the corner, plays it off the fourth clear there by Gurla. Goalie comes out to play. It leaves his net unminded. I don't think I've seen a scoring opportunity just yet, but a lot of time to work with for Darien. But the Dragons pretty fired up right now. I'm sure they're in full agreement in that penalty. Gurley gets another clear. Call that an SOG. He stays out. He's got Porto, Lockery, and Wilson with him. And that's going to be an icing call. That'll come all the way down. So Darien looking a little bit discombobulated here on the power play. About a minute 35 into the 5-minute major. All right, so taking a face-off in the zone on the power play. They win the face-off. We got time to set up here. Get some pressure from Lockery. Lockery reaches for it. Lockery disruptive. Stepping up is Porto. Porto recognizes that wasn't coming out of the zone. He gives it some help deep. Wilson. Some good energy here from the Dragons. A lot of energy on this PK, but so far successful in the defense. Clear all the way up by Wilson. Got the 5th or 6th clear on this 5 minutes so far. Also kind of pinning this the 5 here for Darien on the ice. Haven't seen them come off Drop off, shot, rebounds, and ice there by McGovern. He gets right down to it.
Hey, let's go. Come on.
All right, so face off in the zone here. 5-on-4, another 2:19, regardless of a goal or not. Darien sets up on the outside. Work along the wall. And try to walk it in. And Wilson loses his stick, plays with his skates. And D-man, one guy you don't want to be missing a stick during a PK. And Gerla and Maddie will come in. Some reinforcements here. Shem rims it up and gets it clear. And Maddie tries to get goal side on that. Maddie all kinds of disruptive. Maddie still. Shem steps up. Shem becomes the F1 on the shorthanded effort. Still with it. Paddled. Maddie. Stringfield. Stringfield. And Maddie gets to the Gerla. Gerla is going to control. 70 seconds remain in the 5-minute. Another one that gets by the goalie. Two goalies, so let's see a halftime switch over here. Not sure. Shot wide. Someone without a twig on the ice surface. The Dragons doing an excellent job defending. Blocker save, redirected for Gerla. Gerla, you get a line change, and Gerla tries to capitalize on it. He sends it deep. Gets it up to Stringfield. Stringfield, again, trying to get goal side. Repositions his stick. Comes Alex Porto. Porto's got to chase the defender down. Defense now for Porto. 20 seconds remain. And that one, achieve an exit, Porto. 15 seconds. Fantastic job here for the Dragons. Defend the 5-minute major. Angelo penalty. And full strength. 5-on-5 hockey. Darien in the zone. Looks like offsides is the call. And he's going to face off just outside the zone. All right, so Stewart's back on the ice surface. Stewart serving the penalty for Gillo. Stewart. His pass blocked, but comes to Lockery, but back at center ice. That one heavy to the back wall. V's out. Gerla sends it deep, and that'll be an icing call with 9:10 remaining. Second period of play. Referee swallows that puck, and the referee does the magic trick, pulls the puck out of his pocket. Keep the game going here. Scoreless so far in the second. 1-1 tie coming into the second. Darien with a power play goal. And only one power play opportunity for the Dragons in today's contest. All right, we got a face-off center ice. Puck comes out of the zone. off the ice surface. Schulte and Gorilla work together. Get a deep puck there. Stewart backhands it. Blind back pass. The 13. The shot blocked. Gorilla, Schulte. Again, work together along the wall. That one sent deep. L's along at the Zamboni door. Gorilla comes in. Shot wide. B's over. Porto there. Stewart at the blue line. Darien looks to come up the middle. Seen this before. Gorilla sees that one right to his stick. Good job by Gorilla. Takes it a little wide. Works along the circle. And Lockery looking for a centering pass. But Darien will come out of the zone. 7:40 remaining, first period of play. Big stretch pass to Porto. Lockery shot, pad save. We have a different netminder in right now. Not sure I remember these blue pads. Yeah, a little miscue for Darien. It's entered the zone. This is the Darien blue team. Big slapper, pad save. Shem walks it in. And that's going to be a big shot on goal. Avoiding the ice. Seen before too. A lot of times Gorilla will say, don't give it to me, just leave it, I'll get it. Stewart unable to get to it, but Darien in the zone. And looks like another offside call. Bit of a face-off just in front of us here. Good tough draw. Won by the Dragons. 3 sticks later, it's on Stringfield. Stringfield. Strong side shot, keeps it on the ice. Netminder down to it. 6:30 remain. So the Dragons achieve the zone and get a face-off just to the right of netminder. Stringfield at the referee's skates. Doesn't really get away from the play there on the face-off. Usually see them scooch right back. Get the heck away from that. And offsides, but White dumps out of the zone. And now right back in. Stewart, he's fired up. Centering pass to Stringfield. Centerman, and loose puck in the low slot. Wilson's going to recycle it. Give it the same shot. Setting up much the same. Gorilla foot race ensues. Tracks down with number 29. And chokes the puck up, gets it to 23. The white jersey. Rising shot from number 9. And gloved out of the air by McGovern. 5:35 remain in the second. Gorilla looking for the big pass. Money pass up to Lockery. Yeah, he gets by quite a few players. Lockery's shot runs high. Good evasive maneuver by Alex Porto. Porto takes a shot. That one blocked by big number 45 in front of him. Yeah, roofs that, and we get a face off. Probably to the left or the right. Let's see. It's one or the other. All right, let's face off just to the right of Darien netminder. Not showing his glove all that much. He's got this glove kind of pulled into his body there. I think glove side is an option. Shem, Schulte. Schulte in the zone. Schulte to Porto. Porto again, backhands deep behind the net. Gurla there. Lockery, a good idea from Lockery. Feeds it over. Schulte tries to throw drag it over. And tries to get to it. Darien coming into the zone. And dispossessed right at the crease. Good effort by Gurla. Gets by his defender. Nice effort. Uses the wall, passes himself the puck from his knees to his teammate, Porto. Porto tangles at the blue line. Gurla takes a shot on the near side, follows it up. 2 quick shots, quick succession. Porto gets it clear, and looks like we got ourselves a penalty coming the other way. Second penalty of the day for Darien. Roughing call maybe. And sure enough, roughing for 2-minute minor. All right, so that'll put Dragons wearing the white jerseys, put them on the power play. And the second time today. And as we've seen this season, it's been a pretty successful power play. We're able to move the puck pretty well. Broadcaster jinx right there. And Gurla is always going to win this foot race. He comes up hard into the zone. And it comes back. Porto will dig it out. Porto regroups, gets it over to Gurla. Gurla in the zone. Shem moves in. Shem back paddles it. Backhanded shot. Good idea from Lockery. Shem feeds from below the goal line. Another one from Gurla. And losing the zone, but they come out to neutral. I'm going to send one here. Stringfield with it. Stringfield shot. It rises. All right, 53 seconds remaining in the man advantage on the power play for the Dragons. Maddie directed traffic a little bit. Stewart over there. Clear for Darien. McGovern, he passes that one out. He just doesn't want it in the zone at all. The approaching Darien player. 50 seconds remain. 5-on-4. Stewart shot and blocked by the big number 45. That rimmed along. And it comes back out to the middle for Darien. Gurla tangles with his opponent. Line pass over to Maddie. Maddie dumps it into the zone, giving chase. D-men on either side. And that one going all the way down on a clear. 15, about 14 seconds left. One more attack on the power play maybe for the Dragons. Porto comes around again. Full strength. 5-on-5. Darien player comes to the ice surface. Maddie there, loops out. Big stretch over the blue line. Tangles with Gurla, still possesses, and gets to McGovern. 1:17 remain in the period. Both teams full strength, 5-on-5.
Save me a burger. I'll buy you 3.
Another rising shot. Stick of the Darien winger. Darien shot, rebound, secondary shot, save. D-man coming in. Yeah, we've seen he's lethal there at number 81. He's got a pretty accurate shot. It sets it low, below the glove side and the low side, just off the ice. And McGovern sees over to it. McGovern has shown talk about it. 42 seconds remain. All right, no music today. James Mitchell not. Hey, we got a hooking call coming. McGovern, come to the box. Possessing is. What's the touch up? All right, so hooking call. Gurla was getting. Once the jersey kind of comes out, you can see the stick underneath it. All right, so 2-minute penalty. Third power play for the day for the Dragons. Rimmed along for a clear. Only 15 seconds to work with in this period. The penalty may straddle into the third, but some little tip tap back to Porto. 5 seconds remain. Oh, good idea. Lockery over to Stringfield there. A little east-west pass. All right, so 1:37. And Zamboni, yep, looks like we have Zamboni coming out. Get a nice cut. And that'll be an advantage for the Dragons with the shorter bench here. Let them catch their breath and get some oxygen in those muscles. And we'll see the decider here in the third period. So take a little break here and see you guys on the other side of this first, but really second intermission. All right. All right, we're coming back at you after the ice cut. Nice job with the ice there. Zamboni did an extra special double pass during the time before the game today. So filled in a lot of gaps there. A little bit of ponding right now, but setting up pretty nicely right now. Always good ice here at the Lou. All right, so I'm told there could be some playoff implications here if Dragons are able to win and maybe the Wonderland loses. That could get them in. The number 5 looking on the outside, but I'm not really sure if tried to find out where Bridgeport was, the Wonderland team. All right, you got a power play coming in, start the third period for the Dragons. Darien's all ready too. Let's see. Box is open. What did he receive number player 95? Should be coming back to the box now. All right, so Darien breaks the huddle. The referee's ready to drop the puck here. So Stringfield going to skate up to the H at center ice. Lockery and clear. 90 seconds remain. The man advantage. McGovern sets it up. Porto there. Porto drops it off to Gurla. Gurla winds up with speed at center ice. Comes into the zone. He's got help. Gurla loses an edge. Goes down. Porto taking his spot along the blue line and entering the zone. 67 seconds to work with. Pressure here from the Dragons. All right, Stringfield paddles it back to Porto. Porto gets it over to Gurla. Gurla centering. Shem was dipping down. We'll try to recycle again. Lockery on the outside. Lockery's pass gets over to Porto. 39 seconds on the power play. Shot on the ice. That one blocked low in the slot. Shem peels it off. Shem gets it up to Gurla. Gurla's got 2 Darien players on either side of him. Sent all the way down. Clear. Porto V's it along the wall to Lockery. Lockery gets it up ice. Shem plays the player. Gurla comes in. Gurla's shot, rising shot, hits the glass behind the net. 9 seconds remain. Ice is pretty fast right now. Puck moving. Darien with possession. Battle at the top of the circle. Porto V's along the wall. Gets it over to Stringfield. Stringfield's shot is wide. Pinching down. Nice job by Wilson. Wilson comes down, keeps it in the line. Keeps it over the blue line. All right, so the Dragons get to swap out some players, some personnel. There's the second under 15 minutes remaining in regulation. Gurla plays the player. Player makes his way by him. Shot wide. Oh, good interception there by Matty. Matty, backhanded shot. I think he might have been dispossessed just before he got that off. Wilson looks to win the race with his opponent. Stewart, the D-man coming in. Stewart squashed by number 81. And rimmed along. Gorilla pinches down for it. Maddie tries to hold his own. It squirts by him. Wilson. The D-men getting pretty involved here. Gorilla tries to get crafty. The opponent's wise to it. Stewart, nice tight turn. Hockey stop. Sends it back up ice. That one tipped down. Avoids the icing call. Gorilla efforts to it. Loses his stick in the process. Able to get to it. That one's seen by Lockery, but it's roofed, and we'll get a face-off just to the right of the netminder for Darien. Good possession here from the Dragons. We've heard the coach say this all day. Stay with the center. You can kind of float in space and get lost there in the shuffle. All the movement. Shem with wheels, comes back. Tight turn. Turns that puck up ice. Gets it up to Lockery. Lockery's got to give chase, but that's going to be an icing call. Good idea. Feeding Lockery as he was advancing up into the zone. Shem to Wilson, and Wilson gives it right back to Shem. Shem battles in the corner. Darien player comes up with it below the goal line, peels it back out. Again working from below the goal line. Feeds up to the high slot. With a tight turn. Playing the body is Porto. Shem comes up, feeds it along. Looks up to Lockery. Lockery with it. Lockery shot! And tries to find the 5-hole there. But the butterfly closes the door. Number 32, netminder. Porto behind the goal. Porto still. Goalie looks over his shoulder. All kinds of action. His rear view mirror. Goes by Wilson. Gets it to Stringfield. Stringfield at the Zamboni door. And that one's going to get ice all the way down. And everyone kind of recognizes that and a little less reluctant to play that puck. Oh, sauce pass. Wow. That one eye level. But finds the skates of the referee on the far side. 12-12 remaining in regulation. Got to think a tie is a thing here. You don't have to play overtime, so. Hard rip pass. He's behind the net. Shot comes over to McGovern. McGovern pad save. And leaving one in the back porch. Number 50 there. He's just kind of poaching. Gorilla's out to play. Gorilla gets it up out of the zone. Schulte there. Schulte battles at the center ice line. That one comes back to McGovern. Takes a funky bounce and V's over towards his post. 11:26. Wilson. Big stretch. Stringfield on it. Stringfield. And it looks like Stringfield got slashed down there. And slashing is the call. In the act of shooting there, and number 58 comes to the box. It's the right defensive play. You got the guy ahead of you. So some penalties are good penalties, and one would argue that's a okay good penalty to have, but I'll give 2 minutes to the Dragons with the extra man. Gorilla's got time. Gorilla takes a shot. Blocker save and redirect it up into the netting and the roof above the netminder. Bakri comes to it. Shem with time. He's got some options. Outlets to his D-man. And out to the point. D to D. With traffic in front. Oh, wow. We got a whole bunch of action down there. And I could tell, I feel like at one moment that puck had skittered over the line. And they're peeling players off each other. And there's going to be no appetite for this, given the way this penalty, or this play has been, this game so far has been called. Well, one Darien player is off the ice right now, number 9, right? All right, so a little bit of chaos here on the power play. And 2 players ejected. One landed Stringfield. And the second for the Dragons today. And referees are conferring right now. They've been pretty trigger happy on the ejections. One early Angelo and the so number 9 for a weird offset here. So we go in. I always get nervous about these last games of the season. Emotions sometimes get the better, but calling it really tight. And it's still 5-on-4 though. He still gets to 125, so it's an offset on the 2 players that were ejected. Again, I guess fighting the call. Please. So that'll just offset, but that keeps the Dragons on the power play still. And good pressure off that last sequence. Darien coming up strong on the faceoff. Shem comes in. Shem carries. Shem, back paddles it. He was looking for help in the back. Thought he had a trailer. And gives Darien possession. Lockery is going to skate it out of the zone. Lockery reaches up to Shem. Shem from behind the net. Cross pass over to Porto. And Wilson able to catch that bouncing puck. Skitters over his stick. Lockery comes up with it again. Lockery into the zone, runs deep. Lockery on the strong side. Defender carries it through the paint, back out. He sends it deep, clears into the corner, rims along. Gorla along the wall. Final 8 seconds of the power play. It's even 5-on-5 hockey right now. Trying to find the centering passes, both teams. And that one wide, but gloved out of the air, and that'll be an escape for some of these players to come off the surface. Wow. Wild little sequence there. Excellent scoring opportunity back in the power play for the Dragons, but emotion's getting the better, and a little practice. Players were saying it was in the net, but again, those are the ones wearing the white jerseys. Not the ones wearing the black and white jerseys. Shem, yeah, was able to roof it. But it comes back down. Darien carries. Darien shot. High slot. In between. And 76 hits it up. Hits the netting up above the glass. 8:23 remaining, about halfway through the third period. Emotions are high here. This is when players start asking, who's going to be the hero? And break the deadlock. It is the 1-1 tie since the first period, actually. Maddie tries to get it past. Shem with it. Shem hits it up along the glass. The dashers. Stewart. Seen Stewart chasing all day. He's been chasing deep as a D-man. Not sure if he's playing a winger position now. And offsides. So Darien players got to bail off the zone. Some of them players come to the bench. Stewart. To the Porto. Porto dazzles the skate work. All kinds of players on him. Gurla gets a shot. And runs it wide by about 2 feet. At the block, at the height of the blocker. Lockery. Got Porto. Porto plays the body. That puck goes deep. Lockery there. Oh. Floats into the circle and no one there. And another line change for Darien. Shot. Glove save. 7 minutes remain in the third. Nice, so just joining us. Pretty exciting final 7 minutes here. We got a 1-1 tie. A couple players off the ice for the Dragons. One player off the ice and in the dressing room for the Darien squad. Two. Oh, hits the crossbar there and bar up into the roof. Darien coach says keep working, Blue. He's been trying to mark up the centerman most of the day. Alex Porto comes in. Gurla efforts possession. Comes back to Porto. Porto will cross past the Matty. Vinny Matty into the zone. Vinny Matty, he takes a shot. Gets things started. Gets reinforcements. Gets Schulte behind him. Shem tracks over. Ooh, he'll skate first. Oh no. He's grabbing at his neck. That's not a very good sign. And cheap shot there from Darien. Shem goes in funky way. carrying a broken stick too. Not sure. You can't carry a broken stick on the ice. You get another penalty. All right, so Dragons back on the power play. See if they can capitalize on the misfortune of Darien. Porto walks it in. Porto shot! And Dragon goal! Making quick work of it 7 seconds into the power play. Got a 2-1 game here, folks. And Porto waving high. And the depleted Dragons bench. More guys on the ice than off the ice right now for their bench. Well, the wave is going to be unsportsmanlike. And Pat Porto is voicing his displeasure. All right, so right after a 7-second power play for the Dragons and the goal, is going to put the Darien squad on the man advantage. Hasn't been much 5-on-5 hockey today, and surely not right now either. So penalty never got on the board. All right, actually, I take it back. McGovern's good on it. That one drifting over. Great job by McGovern to see through all that traffic. Fantastic work to get to his glove. Shem chases into the corner. That one cleared all the way down. Darien chases, tries to assemble. We got two they've got to beat here. Dump it deep into the zone. Stewart chases in there. Matty there. Shem tries to backhand it. Get it clear. Darien player plays it along the glass. And that's an offsides call. All the way down probably. On the intentional offsides. Take it back. We'll go to just center ice. All right, so referee's Maya Culpa, center ice. No harm, no foul, center ice, face off. At the skates of the Darien player and trying to peel that off. Glove down by big number 45, enters the zone. And the box kind of collapsing on the Dragons here, but they're chasing, playing man-to-man anywhere they can. Gorilla, oh, it's 2 or 3 helmets on the way to the glass. That's a funky puck. All right, so 44 seconds remain in the man advantage. And there you're getting a fresh 3 on the front. Big number 45 shot, pad save. McGovern again sees it from long range. 40 seconds remain. And Gavin talks with Matty. Face-off win for Darien. And loose puck at front. A lot of traffic. Hits the post. Blue pressure in here. Another one from long range. Blocker save. All kinds of pressure at the net. The equalizer for Darien. Makes it a 2-2 game. Power play goal. Their second of the game. Fans upset there's not an interference call there for in the crease. 4:26 remaining. Tied up game here, 2-2. Gorilla all kinds of fired up. He's been talking with the refs all day. Gorilla back to it. Turns that one. Blocked. Puts it down to Shem. Shem's got Schulte there. Gorilla. Porto. Porto tracks over. Stewart. Dispossessed. Porto. The Gorilla. Gorilla to Shem. Shem at center ice. Shem comes in. He's got Porto. Porto on the other side. Save for Darien in the crease. And icing call, pressing the escape hatch. Is Darien. They'll have a face-off down in the zone. .341 remaining. 2-2 game here if you're just joining us. Filled with excitement, filled with penalties. But not many goals. 13 brings it wide. Rising shot. Block there from Gorilla. Walking inside. Stretching out. Taking away the hold downstairs is McGovern. Glove down. Comes back over. Selling the trip. And tripping call coming the way of the Dragons. Hooking call. Hook is the call. All right, so 3:04, 2 minutes on the clock here for Darien. I think both teams have just a ton of penalties. Got to think we might be that 12 penalty. Darien coach saying play keep away. Everyone wants to be the hero though, so. Man inside. And losing the zone, Darien. They're going to face a little bit of pressure here coming from Lockery. Lockery's going to step up. Lockery's got some shorthandeds on his season. Working alone, drop off pass. Darien, other side. Bumper man. Blocked. Gavin Gurla. Gavin Gurla carrying. Shot. Stick save. And we're going to face up down in the zone here. Gurla shot. That one blocked. He roofs it. Face-off win for Darien. Cross pass. This is the mark. Facing along the wall. Porto comes up with it. 54 seconds. Going to get a good clear on this. And Maddie's going to be F1 to chase it. Stretch pass, it's going to be icing call. No, it's a tip. Gorla takes some time, surveys it, chases it up. Porto there. Porto all by himself, but he's got some help now. Tight turn towards the boards. Porto the shot. Goalie's up high in his crease. Blue jersey's on it. Tracking back. Dragons. Final 14 seconds of the power play. Wilson out of the box in 5 here. And Wilson comes right to the ice surface. 5-on-5 hockey. You've got a delayed penalty coming. Another penalty coming the way of the Dragons. All right, well, 2 minutes here, and Coaches Mangillo, will call the timeout. All right, so both teams here, Hamden takes the timeout. So 51 seconds to work with. I think. All right, so both teams. All right. Both teams have been playing down all day, right? It feels they've been playing short a man, but the Dragons here at the end of this contest will be down a man. And that's a minute there for the timeout. All right, Darien takes the ice. 5 and 4. 51 seconds. Yeah, I have to wonder if McGovern gets pulled here if there's possession. Darien works the outside. Save for McGovern. Playing a little keep away along the edges here. But Dragons got to be aggressive to chase if they want to gain possession. Shot, rising shot, off the mark. Porto to his neck there, and he wants the touch up. He wants it to be a 4-on-4 contest here. So he takes a step up around the neck there, and that'll be a high stick going the other way. And chasing Porto into the corner. 4-on-4. Face off in the zone now. A lot of real estate to work with. 28.1 seconds. You got Gorla, Porto, Wilson, and Shem. And it's going to be nice. It's a 4-on-4. It's even strength. So that'll come right back down. It's not a clear when you have a power play. The other team has a power play. Man advantage is net. That's just a miscue there. But Could be a way to rob time off the clock. You want to keep the tie. Final 15 seconds. Winding down here. Porto shot. Wilson's got to dig down. Wilson gives it to Gurla. Gurla there. Freezing that puck. Someone without a stick. 3 seconds. Loose puck in front. It's been an uphill struggle all day here. And I feel like the Dragons are fighting two teams today. But let's see if cooler minds prevail, and we can shake it off and shake hands and get out of here. All right, 2-2 tie. Scoring in the first and third periods, and nothing in the second. Not classy. All right, that's it here from the Lou. Hockey night in Hamden. So 0-0 on the clock and 2-2 tie. So that's it here for the season. I want to, I think that might be the last game here for this Hamden squad. And I want to thank everybody. Fun season, and it's been fun to watch these guys. I want to wish them all good luck in their high school season and seasons around the state. It's a short season, but it should be pretty exciting. So just want to say sign off here and catch you guys on the other side.